3, Mr. Will Jordon.
Are you ready for me now?
Yes.
Okay, I thought you were going to introduce everybody.
We're going back and forth, but go ahead.
Okay. I'm sorry about that. I'd like to start off by thanking the League of Women Voters for setting up this forum and giving the voters an opportunity to meet all the candidates and see what we all stand for and think of. My name is Will Jordon. I'm the Commissioner for District 3. Have served in that capacity for 8 years now. I'm a lifelong resident of Rutherford County and also of District 3. Been married for 20 years. My wife, Mary Ann, she's also a lifelong resident of Rutherford County, having grown up in the Blackman community. We've got 2 sons that attend Rutherford County schools, and my parents are both also lifelong residents of Rutherford County, and thank you very much.
Thank you, Mr. Jordan. Next, we have Mr. Jake Robinson.
Thank you. My name is Jake Robinson. I'm 49. I'm married to my wife, Heather, who works at a constitutional law firm, and I have 2 daughters in college. And I own a financial services firm for over 20 years where I've helped families make good decisions with their money. I lived in Smyrna for 7 years, and then I moved to England for 4 years, where I got a snout full of cradle-to-grave, womb-to-tomb nanny state. And I saw the future of our country, and I decided I want to take it in a different direction, even on a local basis. So when I came back, we moved back to Murfreesboro. We've been here for 4 years. I'm a conservative. I helped co-organize the first Tea Party in Rutherford County, April 15th of last year. I'm also on the American Majority, which is a nonprofit, nonpartisan conservative organization where I teach conservative activism. So even if I don't get elected, I'm going to be holding our local public officials or public service accountable. And I've been attending these county commissioner meetings for the last 4 years, asking questions when they raise our taxes. Why can't you tighten our belt like we have to?
Thank you, Mr. Robinson.
I'd ask you for your vote on August 5th.
And Mr. Robinson, you will answer first. The question is, why are you running for commissioner?
Well, in my introduction, I mentioned that I've been coming to county commissioner meetings and I'm watching them raise our taxes. And we have almost $563 million of county debt. And county commissioners keep raising our taxes, spending our money, and borrowing more money. I think we need some fiscal responsibility, so I would urge you to put someone in office that has a calculator, does research, and is a thinker, is willing to look outside the box for resolutions for our issues.
Why are you running for commissioner? Mr. Jordan.
I'm just running to give back to the community. It's been so good to me and my family. I do assure you, being a small business owner, self-employed individual who pays a considerable amount of property tax myself, I do not take lightly property tax increases. I've been on the budget committee for the last 8 years, and I take spending every penny of taxpayer dollars just as if I was spending my own. And I ask you to vote for me August 5th. Thank you.
Mr. Jordan.
I would say the biggest concern is both jobs and growth. We need to create more jobs, but we also need to be concerned about the amount of growth that goes on in the county, because every time a family moves here, we're that much farther behind. The property taxes do not pay to educate their children, but we do need to create jobs for the people who are here. And if somebody can tell me how to create a job and keep somebody from moving here to take it, I think that'd be a plus.
Thank you, Mr. Jordan. Mr. Robinson.
We have spiraling debt, overspending, and tax increases. One of the first things I would do is send out a survey to every teacher in our school system and ask them simply, how can we save money in our school system? Because they know where the money's being wasted in the abuse, not being sent back to the school board or even the Teachers Association, but sent back to the county commissioner so we can look at those results and analyze it. I'll guarantee you we'll find money in our budget.
How have your experiences prepared you for this job?
Repeat the question.
How have your experiences prepared you for this job?
Well, after 8 years on the commission, I've had quite a deal of experiences. Also, like I said before, as a small business owner and a lifetime resident of Rutherford County, I think I'm prepared to keep a close look on the taxpayers' dollars and not raise taxes when it's not absolutely necessary, and petition the representatives in Nashville to give us more avenues to raise revenue without hitting the property taxpayers over and over again.
Thank you.